I support the Republican platform better than any other candidate I am convinced of. Take out the platform. They're for less government. They're for personal liberty. We ran on our program in 2000 for a humble foreign policy. How can anybody say I'm not Republican? I am the most conservative member of the Congress. I vote for the least amount of spending and the least amount of taxes. And they say I'm not Republican enough? I would say that I'm more Republican than they are. The Republican tradition is always to win on the peace position. Democrats have always won or got us into war. We got out of Korea with Eisenhower. We got out of Vietnam eventually with Nixon. We ran on a peace program in the year 2000. No world policeman, no nation building, a humble foreign policy. Peace is a positive message, not a negative message. You don't win by politically. You don't win. There's a strong tradition of non-intervention in the Republican Party. That is the American position. That is the constitutional position. That is the very strong advice for the founders. So non-intervention is a real political victory. We cannot win as Republicans next year if we just continue to dig our heels in, send more men and women over there to die on a policy that has failed. That is the issue. Republicans are scared to death to face up to the truth, and my job is to make them face up to it and show them that the majority of Americans are with me, not with the current foreign policy that we're following. Because I think ideas change the world. But I don't think that the ideas of this administration is wholly to blame for our foreign policy. We have a foreign policy that needs to be addressed. Not micromanaging troops. We need to macro-manage our foreign policy. And that's what we haven't done well. I just don't believe in the interventionist foreign policy. I believe in the foreign policy of the founding fathers who taught about non-intervention. Republicans over the decades have benefited by taking this position. We have been generally the peace party. And, look, after Korea War, we won the election with Nixon, with Eisenhower, and after Vietnam we won, and even in the year 2000 we ran against nation building and policing the world and a humble foreign policy. That's the Republican position. That's the conservative position, and that's the message I would like to get out. Conservatives does not have to be embarrassed about being opposed to needless war that is undeclared. Here we're going to war. Ever since World War II, we never declared war. We've never won a war. There's nothing conservative about that. So
I agree.
This is a tremendous opportunity for conservatives to be heard. The neoconservatives are not conservatives. They come from the left wing of the Democratic Party. They believe in entitlements. And what have we done as Republicans? We have fully endorsed the entitlements, and that's why this country is in financial bad shape. I mean, we're overspending on our foreign policy and our military commitments. At the same time, we're massively increasing the scope of government in Washington, increasing domestic spending, either with these entitlements, doubling the size of the Department of Education, over-regulating. So I think in many ways, the Republican Party has lost its way, and we deserve in this country to hear from the conservative Republicans and give them a chance to get their message out.